There we go. It's on. Huzzah. Okay. So from what I could tell, we've got 3 assignments we got to do together today. The proposal, the quiz, and that weighted scoring model.
And the team formation, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Mine says it's already submitted, but when I click on it, it's totally some other team. Like their names on it and everything. I don't know what's up with that, but
that's really weird.
It didn't look like, yeah. It doesn't look like it's that hard of a thing. It had a couple things for us to read about, like the progress of a team, the forming, norming, storming. And it just sounds like we have to kind of identify where we're at in that and then just type it up in paper. It sounded pretty easy.
Okay, cool. And I did remember that the instructor meeting, he sent out the announcement that we don't have to do it till next week.
I did pull up his calendar and it looks like he has Monday, Friday, or Saturday next week available, or tomorrow.
Okay.
And I didn't exactly what times in those days, because might as well pick our day first.
Because there's no way. I mean, if he's looking at Monday or Friday, I'm out. In the evenings.
Yeah.
Well, let me see times when I click on the day.
Yeah. Alexa did say that she can block out some time during the afternoon if we need to, once we figure out what time we want to do.
Yeah. It looks like it's open from like 10 to as late as 7:45. Various times in between. And he kind of only blocks out 15 minutes, so it should be a really short meeting.
Okay.
Oh. Sorry.
I guess we could tentatively, no, thank you. I guess we could tentatively say, 11:30 on Monday. We'll have, or did you say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or was it Monday, Tuesday, Friday?
It's Monday, Friday, Saturday.
Monday, my brain. So I don't know which would be better, Monday or Friday. Or, no, tomorrow probably not because of conference.
Friday's a better day for me. I'm kid-free, but maybe she'll pass out. Or if it's only 15 minutes, I could probably keep her distracted. I got an almost 3-year-old. She's kind of crazy.
Okay, cool. So Josh, you said Friday as well?
Yeah, Monday or Friday is fine with me.
Okay. And how about you, Carlene?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to look at my schedule.
Okay.
Friday's totally out for me, but I could do Monday. But I don't think we all have to be there. I think he just wants the majority.
Okay.
Because I have a parent-teacher conference next week.
Okay.
So I think it was just about discussing, wasn't it just about discussing our proposal or something?
Yeah, probably. Okay, cool. Well, we can, yeah, we'll see either Monday or Friday. Like you said, Friday's up for you, Carlene, but Friday was better for you, Sarah. So
I can do Monday. She can do Monday. I can squeeze in Monday.
It's the question.
Okay, I'm good with Monday.
I'll just mute it in case they're screaming or something.
No, you know what? If your kids are in the background, you're at home, you're an online student, it does not matter. You're there.
So what time Monday are you guys thinking? Because he has pretty much every 15 minutes from 10 to, late. 10 to 6, and then he has 7:45, which is kind of the random late one.
I think earlier the better, just because I have work in the afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, are you thinking like before noon, like around 11, or afternoon is like 4 hours long before it becomes nighttime.
What's his earliest time?
10 a.m.
I could do 10 a.m.
10 works for me as well.
All right, I'll confirm the appointment then.
And I'll make sure I put it in my calendar.
Yeah, make a little notification for yourself.
It was so funny. This morning I was like, I have like an hour and a half before we got to meet. And then it was like, no, you only have a half hour because it's Mountain Standard Time we decided on. Like, that's true.
Because I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's different. So that's.
I have to put everything on my phone.
It's hard to figure out the different times.
Luckily, I'm actually here in Rexburg, so I don't have to deal with that.
Nice.
Well, I'm in Mountain Time, so it's not like I have to do a time change. I just
if you're in
my
Mountain
brain.
Time, I think you have
No.
Well, in Arizona switches back and forth. It doesn't switch, but everybody else does. So technically my time changes with you guys. So in a few weeks, I'll be on mountain time again. So
Oh, weird.
yeah, it's super weird. It's the only state in the country that does not do daylight savings time, mainly because
Really?
they have so much daylight, so it doesn't really matter.
I actually did not know that.
Yeah,
That's
I
interesting.
used to love coming down.
If you think about it, it doesn't save any money anymore.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Okay, so perfect. We got that set up. Let's see.
Cool. 10 a.m. Monday.
Okay.
I haven't even looked at any of this. I've been stuck on the whatever the critical path analysis is for 2 days and barely getting that in the right. So
Yeah, I haven't even taken a look at that.
I really
At first I was like, I got this. This is whatever, like the 2-minute videos at the beginning. And then when I opened the Excel sheet, I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Like, what? So,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
but now I
didn't
think
get
I
it.
get it. It's getting easier.
it's finally starting to come together. So, but I was like, I can't move on until I get this done. I just couldn't force myself. Like, I have to figure it out.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat as well. Like I'm gonna like get caught up because I made the mistake of not getting everything done last week. So yeah, it's been interesting.
Yeah, there's so much to get done in this class.
You just have to stay on top of it every day.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like for that team formation, that's really all we needed to do is schedule. Our current status is, oh, we're doing a written report. Okay, I'll make a document for that. But I can make one really quick. Do you want to work on this still? Get this filled out and then move on to the next thing?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And can I get to that link just through the email that you sent to all of our school emails before?
Yes, so it's just this one. I'll send it out again in the chat just to.
Okay, that works.
I just favorited it and put it on my bookmark bar. That way you can just always open it because I feel like we're going to be going in and out of it a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Yeah, that's smart.
There we go. Should pop up in our group chat here on the link. Hopefully it did.
So
Perfect.
you said we're working on the team formation assignment, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did everybody read the suggested readings?
I haven't
I haven't
read the
either.
readings at all.
Okay. Well, then I'll just give an
I
overview.
haven't even opened the team activity until just now.
Okay. Well, there's 5 stages to project team development. They were made by this guy named Tuckman back in like the late 60s, 70s. And he said, and then later they added the last stage with this other chick in the late 70s. But anyways, it's forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And forming is really where everybody starts to kind of meet each other and do their like team building, get to know you stuff. They kind of set clear team goals. Sorry, I'm reading it as I go. Clear direction regarding the project, team responsibilities. We kind of all start, kind of understanding what we're doing together. Stage 2 is storming, and that's when arguments start, where either people are vying for different, like overstepping whatever responsibilities they said they were going to do, or oh, you think someone isn't pulling their weight, or someone's not communicating like they said they were going to. But it's
Happens all
just
the time on online classes.
yeah, kind of like the conflicts rebellion stage. Norming is where we kind of come together and like overcome that argumentative stage, and we start kind of getting a flow going. We start to build trust, seek each other out for assistance and input. It's kind of like friendship starting stage. Performing is when we really like have come together and we're diving in and our project's going really well. We're working well together and independently. And then adjourning is kind of like the wrap up ending where, you start realizing that your project's coming to an end. You have, you do your completion. And it said, and then so that was the 5 stages of project team development. The other one, so like 2 of the links take you to the same exact article, the understanding the stages of team formation and using the stages of team development. I don't know if that was just like an online problem, but they take you to the same article about the stages of team development, and they go through forming, storming, norming, performing, and then their last one was termination, ending, and that one talked a little bit more about like behaviors and feelings. So just a little more in depth, I guess, when it comes to like how these are the feelings that are going on during and the behaviors because of those feelings and how we're going to kind of overcome them and what teams need to do to move on to the next stage. But it did say that it wasn't linear. It wasn't like, oh, well, once you're in the forming, or once you're in the norming, you're never going to go back to storming. It kind of hops around because we can kind of go in and out of it. But that the team effectiveness is really kind of with, so near the end, I guess we should be getting together and talking about what like lessons learned, what went well, what we could improve on. Because by that point, we kind of have gotten to know each other and how well our team dynamic worked. And that they both also said that it was really important to like find a space to celebrate reaching the end of your project so that the team can kind of, celebrate together, I guess, all that they've accomplished. So
maybe we should take a cruise together.
That'd be nice, right?
That work there together. They usually do. They go out to drinks or,
Yeah, or dinner or some kind of celebratory, because it's important to set aside that time to make sure that everybody can feel like they've accomplished something. And so I thought that was kind of cool. But in the project, it's really, we're just supposed to do a written report of our current status, what stage we're at and why we feel we're at that stage. The next steps, forward planning, and then scheduling. The one that got submitted on mine was like this one little page. So, and it didn't look hard. It looked like it was pretty easy.
I figured that was probably going to be an easy one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just filled out the steps on here from the assignment. So what would you guys say our current status as? I think it's formation.
I think it's forming.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys aren't my friends yet.
Thanks a lot, Josh.
Just wait, we'll grow on you.
Hey, Sarah, and thanks for reading that and giving us a synopsis.
Oh, you're welcome.
Really great.
Thank you so much.
I was trying to make sure I got it in before our meeting, just in case.
You're the MVP of the session today.
Yeah, I think she's on top of her game.
No, I think it's you because I totally missed that assignment. So you saved us. Otherwise, we would have lost an assignment. So you're awesome.
Deanna's like our tech guru. She knows like how to set everything up.
It's a good thing I'm going into that major. So
we would be lost without you, Deanna.
Oh, thanks. You guys are nice. I would be lost without you guys. Takes a team to get things done. So.
You sure you guys don't want to just skip straight to norming?
I think I really want to skip to norming because I don't like arguing. So I'm really.
I don't think you always have the storming.
Yeah.
If it's small enough, I don't think you have that.
If anything, like we can also look at storming, like people bringing different ideas and like maybe even contradictory ideas. So we don't necessarily have to like fight, but
I've been in a group of 3 and there was conflict. So I don't think it's necessarily like how many people are in your group versus like the attitudes of the people in your group.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be argumentative.
I know, right?
Seriously. Too much effort.
We have too many assignments, no time.
So
okay,
so are you? You're typing it out. Okay.
Yeah, I just typed it in. I just put we're still on the forming stage. I can make it all pretty later, but or we can fill it out more. Is there anything you want to put in there about the forming?
Explain why you feel you're at that stage. And I would probably just put because we just met each other. We don't really, we don't know what roles.
This is our first Google Hangout.
It's just the beginning of, this is our first meeting. So usually you don't skip straight to any other stage when you just barely met.
Because we're not working on a project yet. We haven't chosen our project. That's the big part of the first stage.
Should I say we're excited to get to know each other and start our project?
Oh,
Okay.
so excited.
Well, the one that talked about feelings was saying that usually there's a lot of excitement and everybody's kind of like has these high positive expectations for the team experience. And then later when our expectations aren't met is when we're like, oh, why am I even in this group?
I have expectations that each one of you will do more than me.
I'm feeling a little storming right now by saying I expect you to do as much as me.
I know, I'm just being
there's like
funny.
uncertainty and anxiety are pretty normal for this stage too, because we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So just 1 second here.
Oh, and I'm
Sorry.
not camera shy or anything. I just have my camera turned off because I'm outside and it's really bright. So
I have mine turned off because I didn't want to put makeup on today. So.
Me neither.
I'm glad you chose not to, Josh.
Man, it's up, man. It can make you look really bad. I'll put the camera to the mirrors behind me.
It's a super nice day here at Rexburg, though. Like I think it's pushing 70 degrees right now. It's beautiful.
I don't know. I'm kind of over sun already. It's dead to be. I'm ready for like shade. We had a lot of heat though.
Where are you at?
Boise.
Oh, no way. That's where I grew up.
What part? Like real Boise or like rest of it?
I grew up in Nampa.
Okay. My sister lives in Nampa. That's cool.
So is that not real Boise?
Well, Boise's its own city. But it's kind of like
people say
like where all the cities kind of border each other. But so you can say I'm from Boise, but you're not from Boise. You're actually from Nampa, Meridian, Eagle.
Because there's a bunch of different suburbs.
Yeah, like one of the surrounding towns. So.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows where any of those things are if you're not from there.
I don't know. There's lots of signs. You leave Boise saying Nampa.
Well, if I say I'm from Nampa, Idaho, people are like, "Where the heck is that?" But if I say,
I'm from Boise, so you're like, "Oh, I'm from there too." Actually, it's Nampa.
All right, you got me.
The lies start early, Josh.
No. That's okay. I keep wanting to call. I'm sorry, but I keep wanting to call you by a different name, Josh, because my lawyer's name is Jarvis also, and so it's Jim, and so I keep like starting that like.
What are the odds? Oh my gosh, I don't have an Uncle Jim, so.
No, I don't.
Uncle Jim. Crazy with that name.
Okay, yeah, that's coming back.
Yeah, I like my last name. It's pretty cool.
Well, the good news is you get to keep it, even when you get married.
Oh no, Deanna's internet cut out. She'll get back up here in a sec. And then where is the other group member? Where are you at? I don't see your name. What the heck?
I'm Carlene, and I'm north of
Carlene.
Austin.
Okay.
So
Texas?
If you follow football, I always tell people I'm kind of right smack in the middle of the Baylor Bears and the UT Longhorns.
Oh, I don't follow.
Yeah, I don't follow.
You have to be really into football. If you're in the South, you're into football. Like, that's a Southern thing.
Well, I don't know. My husband likes football. My dad wasn't into it, so we never grew up with.
No,
I'm that person that's like, what are they doing? How do you even play this game? And they're like, shh.
I'm not like that. I do know what goes on. You know, I had two stepsons before that played one that played football, so I know football.
I follow football, but mostly just college ball.
So there's my two former stepsons are at BYU, Idaho, and so am I. Go figure.
That's awesome.
It's weird. We'll graduate at the same time. It's really weird.
My mother-in-law is actually doing the BYU pathway program right now, so she's loving it.
That's how I got into school because it's cheap.
Yeah, it's a great program.
Yeah, compared to what I was paying per semester, it's definitely worth it.
I didn't do Pathway, but when you take online classes, that's everybody's first question. Oh, is it the Pathway program? I'm like, no, I didn't do it.
You didn't do it? You didn't do it for the discount?
Well, I spent like 3 years on campus, and then I got married, and we just never made it back to Rexburg, and they don't offer my major online, so I had to switch. So I didn't get to. So Pathway only like applies if it's like early grades. I mean, I only need like all these like late. Like I already have my associates from Rexburg, so Pathway just wasn't.
See, I already had an associate, but it was still worth it to do it that way. Just because I was paying so much.
Yeah.
BYU
No, I
is
think
like
Pathway's a
seriously.
really good deal if you qualify.
Yeah, it is. It's awesome.
But even, I mean, like what is your credit hour? Is it, I mean, mine was over $500 per credit hour at the community college that I paid.
Holy cow, really? So BYU,
Because I was out of
they charge $167 per credit hour.
Yeah. BYU, I think's in like the top 10, like,
It's
not cheapest schools, but like, it's well, we get it subsidized because of tithing. Like,
Exactly.
It's way more it's an affordable school. It's definitely an affordable school.
And yet it's still like an elite amount of education, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I think
leaps and
it's because it
bounds
has
ahead of other
BYU in the
universities.
title, so a lot of people just, oh, BYU Idaho, is that like a branch off of BYU? That's a prestigious school.
Exactly.
You get kind of
But the
best
problem
of
is
both
that
worlds.
BYU is getting less and less like BYU people.
Really?
It depends on the major, yeah. My uncle teaches up there, and he's had more people not get employed because of because of what they've made of performance or not what they want.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I've never attended
not-
BYU. I know there's lots of prophecies about people who graduate from BYU Idaho. So I guess there's that.
Well, see, did you go to BYU Idaho to get your MRS? See, that's what most people think
Oh,
they go to BYU.
no. I didn't even meet my husband at college. I met him here at home on a singles word activity. And I fought it for like a while. Then I gave in. Whatever.
Then I gave it. That's awesome though. That's what singles words are for, right?
Yeah. I got baptized into a singles ward, so I remember like laughing, like, where are all the families? Why are these all just, like young people? And he's like, oh, this is the singles ward, and they, put them together so they can like find mates and do activities. And I'm like, that's so funny. They get kicked out of like regular church to go find a husband or wife. Mormons are so funny. But yeah.